and jump into the game. So, who did I play today? Last time I played the Ghost. Did I? I don't remember. Bull 20. Max HP? Regeneration, holy shit. 10 armor. HP regeneration modifiers are increased by 50%. What is this character? You explode for 30 plus everything. Damage. When you take damage, you can't... Oh. I can't equip the I cannot equip weapons? The heck? Okay, but I explode. I literally have no weapon at all. Ha! That's funnier than I expected. That's way funnier than I expected. Okay, attack speed is pointless because I explode, I don't have attack. Lifesteal is... Does lifesteal apply on the stuff that I have? Armor is probably very good. Because I want... Penguin. Interesting. But I take so much damage. Oh. Rotator, right? So I will probably never be on low HP. Also, I don't really want to dodge, right? Speed is good. Plus 5% damage, plus 5% enemies. Oh my god, I look so stupid. Okay, strategy. Run away until the end and then I hit everything with like three attacks. Or whatever, how many attacks I need. Armor would be great. Also speed, HP regeneration, crit chance. My HP regeneration is at 22. That pushing that up is probably my long-term thing, alongside with armor. Regeneration and armor. Let's go with regen here. Turrets are good. I do not need any damage multiplier, but my turrets do. Do they? Maybe not. Oh, ooh, more explosion damage. That's huge. 3 damage plus but minus 1 HP regeneration. I don't know. So how fast do I regenerate? Quite fast actually. I can do this instead of the thing that I did before. Ah! There were a bunch of enemies on the bottom. Attack speed is useless for me. Maybe I take the luck. Nah, I reroll. Speed. HP regen. I wonder if my damage multiplier would probably apply on the explosions, right? Yeah, I explode for so and so much damage. Huh. Weird. That's a weird character. Okay. Interesting. Speed damage, range damage, or engineering. Wait a second. Does this... Okay, no. Range damage, close damage, melee damage, and elemental damage. But no engineering here in sight at all. Hey Edward, I'm sorry, but the redeems today are kind of broken due to technical difficulties. I'm sorry. But hey, welcome to the stream. I hope you had a great day. I take the speed this time. I need speed to outrun the enemies later. I don't have luck yet, but I could get more luck. Every day you're alive, you're great. Oh my god, that's the mindset that I want to hear. That's the perfect mindset here. You should be the example of everyone here. Speed down for that, no thank you. Ranged and elemental, but negative knockback. That's really good to hear, for real. So let's reroll here. Sausage. No, wait. Have a 25% chance to deal burning damage. The thing is, enemies that I attack with so much damage they might not even survive. I'm not gonna take that. Sausage. I need more armor. That's what I need. So, nice. 10 range, chance to instantly attract materials. I take it. Actually, there's no point in me taking that. I don't scale with range at all. And also, I'm right next to the materials when I hit the enemies. So, the materials rarely will be away from me anyway. Armor, speed, damage, range, melee damage. Yeah, okay, let's do a little melee damage. I don't have a better choice here, you know. Wave 5. Okay, harvesting, why not? I'm disappointed in the shop today. Ooh, 2 armor. That's good, I take the armor. Plus 2 melee damage, plus 3% attack speed, 10% speed for 3 seconds when you take damage. Oh, that's great, I take damage all the time. Also, it's unique, so it won't appear in the shop anymore. Cutest too. Na, 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 na. Okay. Idea. Every time I'm full life, I run through the enemies. Every time I'm not full life, I run in circles. More max HP, more HP regeneration. Easy take. 4 melee damage. That's 12 raw damage. I take it. Plus 3 armor, plus 5 knockbacks, minus 3% speed. Weapons have a minimum of cooldown. Well, that's a good thing. 15% damage and armor. My speed will be a little bit bad though. Not having armors, I don't care. Let's lock this and buy the other 3 things here. Okay, apparently I don't go for luck at all. Wait, what? Okay, let's find the eggs. Before they... So, where are the eggs? Oh, there's egg. Duh! Half-Life? Dude, it is so weird to just run into enemies instead of running away from enemies. I'll take that. AFD has 3 strategies now. I thought it's 1. Like one great plan. But okay. Oh, well, maybe it's a 3-step plan. I see. Yeah, 3 steps, so 3 points. Makes sense. The first one is culture clash. What is culture clash? Is this like specifically against the left? Is this like the rage bait for politicians? And with left, I mean left, not SPD or Greens. Okay. Ah, okay. They want to culturally polarize between AfD and the left. So they want to divide even more. So the thing that they do since like years already. We cannot win that clash? Yeah, no one wins then. Yeah, only the stupid, they win, of course. Yeah, that's why they want culture clash. If someone does not want strawberry cake, they don't get strawberry cake. But if someone else wants strawberry cake, and they put strawberry cake everywhere, of course the people who don't want strawberry cake also get strawberry cake. That's why AfD wants culture clash, and they push it to everyone, even to people who don't want it. Makes sense that only they win because they want culture clash, which is annoying. The second point is to divide SPD and AfD. Doesn't want SPD does want to go. Okay, maybe they don't want it, but they go closer and closer to AfD, no? And CDU. The second point is to divide SPD and CDU. Ah, okay. I don't know the exact points of their political stances, but I guess it's fine. I mean, I guess it's similar. Yeah, I do not live in Germany, and that's why I don't know what they are actually doing. Even if I were in Germany, I don't think I would exactly know what they are doing, because I don't know what the people in Austria do, which is where I live. They want to break that coalition, like how the last one was broken, bring them up against each other. So, okay, but why? How do they benefit from everyone else fighting? So, combining that with the polarization, the SPD and Greens will have to move left to what? Wait, now I want to break a coalition, and combining that with the polarization, the SPD and Greens will have to move to the left too. I don't understand that conclusion, but let's continue. So slowly there will be a bridge between SPD and CDU far enough apart so that they cannot work together well enough anymore. And the CDU will have to work with the AFD. Therefore, AFD wants to bring points to debate where SPD and CDU disagree on. Okay, I understand that they want SPD and CDU to part, for them to be to grow apart and not fuse. Quite the opposite. But I don't know. I don't know how you come to the conclusion that Greens and the SPD will have to move to the left. I don't know how that conclusion comes. And they want to break that coalition like how the last one was broken. Bring them up against each other, yeah. People don't vote unstable governments. Okay. If SPD and Greens go right, they won't win anymore, so they need to go left, as Die Linke will win too much over them. Well, I'm usually completely for them moving to the left, if they actually do it. But I also don't really mind the Die Linke to be good. Okay, continue. I kinda understand. I'm not, but that's another bottle to open. Okay. So, and the third point is to stabilize their current voter base, like the 80-year-olds. Okay, to increase the voter potential and to increase acceptance towards the party. How long is this plan supposed to last, or how long do they plan on doing that? Bonk, 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 bonk. I heal very fast. So, they will strategically communicate on the strongest points and to increase voting in their not so strong groups. This includes 60 plus people. Christians, women's, women? Christians? Okay, Christians, okay, I see. And migrants, academics and people in big cities. Those are the weaker groups. Okay. Okay. They want to include those. Wait a second, 60 plus is already their target group. No? Well, I guess it's not the target group, but they're, I voted that my whole life, now I want to keep voting them. Group. That group. FD is 18 to 55 party. Okay. Above 60 they only had 18%. Well, that is actually surprising to me. That is actually surprising to me. But okay. So now I ask you, how do we respond to this as a leftist movement? That's a good question. How would I do that? I don't know how we should, how the leftist, how the left should react to that. This is where socialist theory comes in. We should, socialist theory. We will not, we will not win culture clash because we don't want them. Klassenkampf. Isn't this like every oppressive system so far has been abolished via class struggle? What is that exactly? I mean, I never heard that word before. If I hear it, I can kind of make my own theory about what that word is made of. But I don't think what I think is correct. The oppressed majority leaned up against the oppressive rulers. There are two classes in capitalist social society: the worker and the bourgeois, or the capitalists. Okay. Yeah. Everything. Oh my God. That's too much damage that I take. There we go. We need to show the difference between the classes and divide them instead of pro-LGBT and anti-LGBT. Yeah, pro-migration and anti-migration, left-wing and right-wing generally, etc. We need to show the difference between the classes and divide them. Like the rich and the poor? What are the classes? We need to shift the society perception from differences in a class to the difference between. Yeah. Capitalists and workers, divide them. True. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. The oppressors and the oppressed. That's what the class is. I get it. Yeah, because there are LGBT pro and LGBT no people among poor people. We need to give them we need to divide between the capitalists and the workers. That's true. I mean, I don't want to say that all rich people are whatever. Currently I am worried because while the Linke did a bit of class struggle before the last election, they are still along with Greens and SPD on culture clash. That's why we need to start the movement. All rich people are exploiters. Yeah, I would say 99.999% of all rich people are exploiters. True. You can only gain wealth through exploitation of either workers or nature. Yeah, indeed. If you're not already rich by having rich parents, that's the means to get rich. That's true. That is completely agree. Even then, if you keep it, you're still an exploiter. Are you, if you don't use it at all? If you make your own money by working and using that money? Because to keep it up, you'll still need to exploit. You also inherit a profit made by workers. Will never get rich by working. That's true. And sad. But true. How much damage do I do right now? 101. With this I make 110. Who worked himself a million as a worker? No one. Literally no one. Oh, +1 HP regeneration when you level up. Getting that earlier would have been really good. This is where the problem already begins. Yeah, that no one... it is not equal. People with money have it easier. And with you, you aren't divided. I? Me? Me specifically? I'm not dividing enough yet. You're probably correct, because I'm just too much... I just... I don't want to put people in... how we say in German, in Schubladen stecken. I don't want to put people in Schubladen. I know I should do that a little more, because it's useful to do so in many cases. But we have to, yeah. Or else we lose. True. I just believe in the good of people, and all rich people, there is no good anymore. But I still want to believe it. But I see. 8 armor while standing still. That's the whole problem in the whole society. Yeah. We need to change that. We need to change how people think. That's true. People need to realize how abusive people with millions, maybe even billions of dollars, euro, whatever you want, are. Or exploitive, not abusive, exploitive. They, yeah. And, yeah. Oh my gosh! Holy shit, what are you? Haha, I'm faster than you. I'm not gonna destroy you. Or am I? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try to defeat this guy. I don't deal the damage at all. Ah, also, I need to get rid of my dodge. That's so annoying. We need to make people conscious of classes, and we need to finally get them to not be, oh my boss, he's a multimillionaire, but he's so nice to me. I would never think that. We are currently in the same situation as the years before Hitler was elected. That's a bold statement. Why did I take that? Whatever. But yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know enough about history to say that's correct or not. Same symptoms. Yeah, we need to change something definitely. That is true. We are currently okay. We need to make people conscious of classes. We need to finally get them. Yeah, just because, dude, my boss, he's not a millionaire, He has more money than I, of course. Does he do more work? He does different work. I cannot honestly say. I cannot say without a clean mind that he does more work than I do. Does he make more money? Yeah, sure. Tenfold probably. Yeah, but I cannot say that he works more. And I would never say, wow, my boss is so rich, but he is so nice. What does it even mean? Still, he's rich and exploitive. I could have double the money that I get if my chef doesn't get so much. My boss, not my chef, my boss. I work for the profit of the people I work for. Exactly. And for exactly the amount of money that I need to live. And maybe go on a vacation once a year. Of course, you don't even know my boss. Yep. We need to equal the amount of money people get from their work. And I mean, super rich people need to get less, obviously. Super poor people need to get more. Even poor people need to get more. The average person needs to get more because it's not not the equal amount of rich people than the equal amount of poor people. We need to abolish wage labor. What is wage labor? Let me check that out. Wage. Just a little translation thingy, probably. We need to get rid of wage labor? How else do people make money? I don't know how else people make money, unless they have their own garden to make crops, like potatoes or whatever, and sell them. Not everyone has a garden, you know. Money is just a currency. We do need currency in a classless society. We have to replace... Every time you write currency, this little text will appear, by the way. We have to replace currency with something more coupon-like. Like Bitcoin. Or what are you talking about? I think currency, money, in the form of a currency, is just way too useful for it to ever be gone. Not gonna lie. It's not. It is for the market. The market is capitalism. Let me explain. Okay. Up to some point, I agree with you. Not everything. But a lot. Stupid dodge that I have. Oh! Wave complete. Whew. I don't need dodge. Harvest, damage, attack speed. More armor, maybe? You can replace it with a system where basically one person produces with his work, then for his producing he gets a coupon. This coupon he can use to go to someone and use the coupon up for what that someone produced. And the moment he gives that coupon away, it loses value. So people don't work to sell their project, but to be able to get products. Coupon in quotation marks, that's just to visualize it. I understand. Okay, if we go with this, okay, I work, I make bread. And I have my bread in my little store, and someone comes and I give them the bread, and for that I get a coupon, right? Now I have that coupon and I go to a person that gives me... No, okay. No. Yeah, please, because the way I see it, that's pretty much exactly the same as money, just with the exception that every time someone gives me a coupon, I put it through a shredder and I print out a new coupon, which is then mine, I guess. At first, this will work via government regulation of economy. So government will say, make 10 breads today, please. Then I make the 10 breads and I get my coupons. Okay. Then someone else comes in and uses his coupons to get the bread I made. Okay, the coupons, you don't get the coupon for selling the bread, but for making it. So, wait, what if I make 2 million bread, but I only sell... Oh, okay, but I only give away 10. But okay, yeah, I see the difference between selling and making. Yeah, I don't make 2 million bread because no one will get them. I don't get the coupons for that. I can eat my own. If you make too much, that's also punished. Or because else we'll have mass consumption again. That's hard to regulate. But okay. It's a transition. It's not once it's in state control and the system is established. Yeah, it would take time to implement such a system. It's an interesting idea. I still don't know. Okay. Who tells me how much bread I make? Who tells me how much bread I make? Is it myself? If it is myself, the state. I mean, once the system is implemented to pass along, so the state did everything, and now the state gives the responsibility to who? Because if every transaction is regulated by the state, I don't think that's good. Or any transition between coupons, I guess. To transition, you could do state capitalism, where basically the state tells companies how much they need to sell and gives them money to do so. So that is still problematic, but it's going in the direction to change. China does this right now. The problem is they don't do it correctly, so there's a lot of corruption. Exactly, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoever has the means to give the coupons, or to say you do that for that amount of coupons, you need to have the power as state. And not give too much to companies. Okay, we assume that everything here works. I still see way too many similarities between that system and the money that we have right now. That is so similar that is almost interchangeable, no? The government in China gives the companies money to pay the workers fairly, but the companies use it for themselves. Yeah. I need to punish that harshly, but we can punish this without having that whole coupon system. We could just punish that without having the coupon system. Or am I missing something? It's still a market economy. Stupid dodging. So. Hallelujah. much. I need to punish that harshly. It's still a market comedy based on selling for profit. Yeah, okay. If you ever have time to, I could give you a bit of literature about that stuff. I know it sounds boring, but it's important currently. It is. Yeah. You know me. You know me. I mean, it is probably. I mean, I agree that it's probably very important to know a lot of stuff. I don't know a lot of stuff. I'm not stupid, yeah. I'm not dumb, so. Sometimes I cannot read, that is true. But I'm not dumb, no. Let me think. I see some tiny. I mean, maybe I'm nitpicky. Maybe I'm cherry picking here. I see some problems with that token stuff. If you were to educate yourself a little bit, you could do a lot. Yeah, probably that is true. About the token thing. If I am a company manufacturing phones, how do I know how many phones I sell if people don't come to me to buy the phones? They just come and take the phones, right? Companies do not exist in the coupon economy, from we know now. Okay, a state regulated how do we call that then? Construction site. Okay, there's a construction site owned by the state, a shop basically. Yeah, but the shop needs to get the phones from the construction site or whatever. Some constitution that manufactures phones. This manufacturer puts the phones to the shops. And at the shop, I, as a customer, I go there and take the phone. I say I need the phone, I get a phone, and then I go away. There's no transaction anymore. I use up one of my coupons and give it to the state? Yeah, I use my coupon and give it to the state. I don't give it to the shop dude, I give it to the state. And it loses value, yeah. The person behind the shop gets coupons from standing there and being the person standing behind the shop giving away the phones gets coupons for standing there, like we or else it could just be a shelf in a library or something, and I take a book. That could work maybe, but in a phone shop, why make the system lose this coupon on value and give the other person another coupon that has value all of a sudden out of thin air? I just don't know why this coupon is not transferable. Oh, is this coupon bound to me? Can I give this coupon to someone else to use it? Is this possible? Because if that's not the possible, then I see the difference between money and coupons. I would do it digitally by now. Yeah, okay. But can I, if I have 10 coupons and I say, that's way too much. I want to give 5 coupons to Badum. To you. Can I just do this for your so you have like a bank account for my coupons as a gift? Sure. So, okay, new question. I know I'm cherry picking because I think that system is very interesting, but I still search for differences between this coupon system and the money system we have right now. I probably need regulations on it, rules and stuff. Yeah, we already have a Schenkungssteuer. That's already a thing. Okay, the coupon that I give to the person giving me the phone, is this the same value than the coupon the person giving me the phone gets for that, and all instances above that or before that, like manufacturer and everything else? The manufacturer and everything after that until the phone is actually assembled, plus the person giving me the phone doesn't get a coupon for giving it to you. He gets a coupon for just standing there. Yeah. But isn't that very way more similar to I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So sorry, I was gone for a second, a minute. Where was I? Gets it from being there. If we would get your coupon, we would have profit from selling again. Yeah. And then people would try to commercialize their products out of profit interest, and we would have the ability to accumulate wealth again. Planned economy. You get a fixed amount of coupons for producing market economy. From producing. Producing in this case includes processes like giving away the phone. Yeah. Market economy, you get money for selling your product, so you'll try to commercialize it and rip people off as much as possible to get profit and become rich. Yeah, okay. The differences of that and money is small. Okay. But I do understand now better than before. So I do understand it better than before. So too many bullets. Okay, no more running in bullets, please. What the heck? No, fuck! What the heck? That was insane. It's stupid, difficult, I don't know. Now this is socialism. And socialism, as you might or might not know, is basically another transfer phase to communism. So it's very bad and evil, but we need to go for definitions. Communism is stateless, classless society. People will find a way to abuse this system still, to make it like money. Communist, this whole process would work without coupons and without state. Okay. Let us take a few steps back, because I'm pretty sure we both know in our lifetime we will not get rid of the system that is money. In communist, this whole process would work without coupons and without state. Yeah, it would work by society being aware of their responsibility. We can do that? That is what we have to fight for now. I know a person who would completely 100% agree with you. No questions asked. They would just jump on your board. Spreading this and class consciousness. Yeah, class consciousness is very important. We need to spread that. No matter if we want that right now described system or not, class consciousness is important to know. People radically erase the system we have now and build the system we just described. Cool. Damage, but also curse. And it is important not to reform the classes to new classes like we did from slavery to feudalism. From feudalism to capitalism. I mean, small steps. I think feudalism is better than slavery, and I think capitalism is better than feudalism. If we can go from capitalism to socialism, that would be great. We need to alter further classes, not make new ones. Yep. Alter for them. All of them. After capitalism is socialism / communism, because capitalism different to feudalism and slavery doesn't work even in theory. It did for a few hundred years. Yeah, it's unstable. Okay. It contradicts itself. Yep, true. Okay, let's completely shit on my luck stat here. And I want as much HP regeneration as possible. No! I could have gone at least one more resource or something. Was so different to the systems before. Capitalism by itself destroys their ways of profit. Both natural resources, of course, and the workers, because at some point the workers can't live anymore from the low income. Yeah, true. It automatically destroys the groups inside a class by itself. True. We need a balanced system that is not like a pendulum, like pendling into one extreme to the other. We have that right now, and the pendulum is very far to one side at the moment. We need something stable, lower. That's why it is the last one. The last oppressive system. I hope it is the last one. We go back to feudalism, but that will not happen. No, that will not happen. Not even AFD wants that. Yeah, true. Now this guy is actually very easy. Up to round 12 or something, I think I could probably just stand still and do nothing. I was actually about to look for trees. You see, for an hour I explained this stuff to you. Now you are way more conscious of this stuff than before. This is what we need to do generally. Yeah, that's true. I still think that coupons have so many parallels to money system, right? The coupons, like you explained, have so many similarities. It's hard to explain people what the benefit of them are. If everyone does it with 1 to 3 people, it's more than enough. Yeah, it's like a avalanche. A butterfly effect. So no, butterfly effect is wrong. Avalanche. Socialism is intended to transfer. It has to be similar. As they won't understand it in the first place. Yeah, but in the end it will be in the end it will be different. The thing is, did people adjust really well when the euro were integrated? Like, what was it? The mark before the euro? I'm not sure. In Germany. And then the euro came. Were people really happy about the change? About that change in the beginning? What they think now, I don't care. Will never ever work. It's just a further globalization of market. The thing, yeah, that is different, true. But if you want to get rid of money and replace it with a system that is so similar to money that people don't understand the difference, then I think people will have similar negative thoughts than back in the days. For profit, that's all. Nothing comparable. I know. Yeah, educate and organize. True. That's important. Do I not want more enemies, by the way? And I want more corals. Educate or organize. And even then, the people who don't are mostly I don't really care about politics. They will do whatever they gotta do. True. That is true. So. I look insane. Ah, those people, those little creatures that stay away from me, that's so annoying. Haha! Melee damage, crit chance, minus max HP. I'll take it anyway. Also, you gotta understand, this is something stemming from hatred against capitalism. People felt awful in capitalism, hate it, revolute and abolish it, and then build a new one. You think they'd want to go to the old one again? No. No, I hope that will not happen, or would not happen, so. And I think that would not happen, so. More HP regeneration. What's the armor worth when I don't regenerate fast enough anymore? Do I have cursed, or why are there so many purple enemies sometimes? Where's my curse coming from? By the way, I didn't learn this by spending a lot of time. I just read a few hours and then picked up a few details via YouTube already. Like, it's really not hard, not hard to understand. As I said, if everyone brings just 1 to 3 people to do it, we will win this war against fascism. True. Who could I? Haru, Steph. I don't know that many people. Well, I could. I don't think Pumpkin and Lemon can vote and stuff. Do not make compromises. Yep, that's the first mistake people do when they want a new system. Compromises are not a thing. Lack range engineering. Nothing here is useful. Nothing here is useful. Yeah, armor, that is useful. Look at that. Do not defend something because it is more left or less right wing than something else. Whether the Greens rule or the CDU does, or the AFD does it doesn't bring us any closer. Plus 18 damage or plus 3 armor? Damage. Also, does lifesteal work? I never tried. This has to be separate from parties. The parliamentary system is irrelevant for us. It's a social movement. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, because if that new system works, or if we implement that new system, the government is gone anyway, more or less, or severely changes. We can't bring the system through the system. Exactly. We are not renovating, we are moving. More damage. Max HP, enemy health. Plus 10% enemy health, but also plus 15% HP. Let's save it for now. See how fast I heal. Actually, I want to go around because of the trees. Ta-da! Dodge harvesting. I'm still in wave 6. That might be good, but I know I can get something better. Armor, for example. 12 damage or 2 armor. What is my damage right now? I take the damage. And the speed finally. Finally some speed. Lifesteal. Oh gosh. Egg. Aua. Let me put it clearer maybe. Do not differentiate between parties. See them as one thing in the establishment, but differentiate between the party's voters. That's the thing. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you vote for. If you I kinda do understand what you mean. Yeah. Another party will not solve the whole problem because it's not doable. So, is it even doable as long as we are in the EU? Don't we need the euro? Whatever. That's that's a whole other can of worms there. More regeneration. HP regeneration? Engineering. Range. Oh. I'm gonna lock it and see how high I can get my speed. I'm good with 25 or something. So. Wow, that was a lot of theory today. Ow. Those stupid bullet guys. Annoying. So. Ooh, interesting. Let's try to get the piggy bank and do the best with it. Okay. Nice. I don't want dodge. HP regeneration. there. This is speed. That is what I want. %20 of the stuff that I have. So. Yeah. Need more speed and more armor. Way more armor. Oh my god, my HP regeneration is at 63. I regenerate like 2 per second. That's crazy. Damage and HP. Weapons can no longer be upgraded. Interesting. I want more speed though. A little more still. Haha. I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. Hallelujah. Oh, damage harvesting attack. Okay, you know what? Let's go for damage here. Spawns a little boy that slows down enemies nearby. Ah, I'll take that. -2 max HP. No, thank you. I should have taken that, whatever. From consumables heal. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. More speed, please. Maybe armor would be really good too. It probably is. Ugh, shit. My dodge is at 0 already. Okay, armor and speed. Ha. Oh my gosh. That was risky. I need more speed than 6. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Three knockback, 8 armor while standing still. Oh my god, that would be so great. Oh shit. What am I doing? Fuck. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it today. I have 50 minutes. That's not enough for a whole run. Unless there's a character that I'm not aware of that ends runs really, really fast. For whatever reason. Nope. Okay. Why can I not achieve anything anymore in any game? except like the story games, you know. Whatever. I hope you enjoyed the stream anyway today. I did. Was quite an interesting talk I had. But for now, it's over. And I go to my stream break, almost. I still have my art fight drawing session later.